Hello everybody and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Arena video. My name is Kawazi and I am today playing Ramp GRUUL in the new Dominaria United Standard. The build around for this deck really is the Shivan Devastator. So this is an X and red Dragon Hydra with flying and haste. This is 0/0, enters the battlefield with X 1/1 counters on it. So obviously the beautiful thing about this card is it fits anywhere into our curve, even if that is after we have ramped and we have 10 lands down. This could be a 9/9 flyer with haste. So we want to try and play this at a point where we can, well, we've got 3 of them, so we can play them at different points in our curve, but basically we want to play them early if we need, but really we want to hold on to them and try and destroy our opponents later in the air with them. I think, and my experience of this current set, is that flyers are particularly well placed. There's not lots of reach defense in black, which is what everyone is playing. There's not lots of reach defense in things like enchantments, which is often quite sorcery speed removal as well. So I think things that can have flying and haste are strong, and that is what we're here to test out today. So just quickly run through the rest of the deck. 2 Kumano, 3 Lightning Strike for some removal, 4 of the Beastcaller. The reason we're playing the Beastcaller, although we're not running tons of creatures, how many have we got? We've only got 18, 4 of which are Beastcallers, so 14 other creatures in the deck. It does have a nice counter synergy with the Kodama, and being able to put counters on our flying things and other creatures we have is nice to be able to give them trample with our 1 copy of Kodama. So that's why we run the Beastcaller. We could potentially run maybe the Rada or other, maybe slightly more aggressive things in this slot, or potentially something that doesn't die to cut down if there is anything. But we're going to give this a test. This is one of my testing slots really. I'm running 1 Tear Asunder. This is exile target artifact or enchantment, or for a kicker, so for 4, exile any non-land permanent. We are running plenty of black sources in the deck with 4 Ziatoras and 1 Swamp, so we should be able to hit this. We're running 2 Fables to generate us some treasure and ramp and cloning Titan Dream Alive. 2 Rending Flame. So obviously this is a slightly strange inclusion, but it's basically 5 instant speed damage to any creature or planeswalker. We don't run black in this deck, so we don't have any destroy, and we do need something that can remove, for example, a Shieldred or other bigger creatures that the opponent can have around. So having this there is just for a little bit extra removal at instant speed for us. So our ramp package is 4 of the Weatherseed Treaty, which basically searches for a land card, but then also creates us a Saproling, which is really nice against Invoke Despair, having a little extra creature around to sack, so we don't have to sack our nice big creatures, obviously after already gaining us a land. And then the reason we have all of our different basics in the deck is for the domain, so we can always search one we don't have if we're not requiring additional green lands for our big things, and then give one of our creatures +X and trample. One of the creatures that is very nice to do on is Topiary Stomper, so this is also going to ramp us by searching for our land, and if you can give this +5/+5 and trample, a 9/9 trample vigilance is pretty nice to have on about turn 5 or so, when you could reasonably expect to have 7 lands down. So this is a pretty nice combo with these 2 together. 1 Thundering Raiju as an attacking threat that can also stick counters on and finish the game for us. 2 Halana and Alena for that kind of build up threat aspect that it gives us. It can help us outscale things like mono green or mono red, those kinds of decks. Obviously the one problem with this card in this set now is that it can be cut down, so 4 costing cards that can be cut down are a little risky. So if we were playing best of 3 and sideboarding, I would sideboard this out against black, and that's why I'm only running 2 of them. It may not be worth running any. Let's see. We're running 1 Rulik Mons. Oh, hello internet. Just had a quick little blip there. 1 Rulik Mons, the Warren Chief, which is a 4 costing 3/3 Goblin with Menace. It's legendary, so we're only running 1, and it's more of a tester because we want to test out some of the new GRUUL cards. It has, whenever it attacks, look at the top card of your library of its land, put it onto the battlefield tapped, so that helps us with our ramp. If you didn't put a card onto the battlefield, create a 1/1 Goblin. So basically, it's either going to ramp us or give us extra creatures around to attack with, or to sacrifice to Lilianas and things. So we're trying out one of those. 2 times Invoke the Ancients. The reason we're running this is, as I was saying, really, there's not really much removal outside of black for big creatures, and this gives us 2 for the cost of 5. So I figure this is going to do pretty well in the current meta, especially since we can ramp into it with our 8 ramping spells on turn 3. It should be pretty nice to be able to play this often on turn 4, get in for some serious damage, but let's see. running 2 Herd Migration. Herd Migration is 7 costing sorcery that creates a 3/3 green beast creature token for each basic land type among lands you control, which will hopefully be 5 by the time we get to 7 land. So 5 3/3s for 7 is not bad at all. But it also has 2 discard Herd Migration, search your library for a basic land, reveal it and put it into your hand, then shuffle. You gain 3 life, so it can help us get there. It's also, that 3 life can be pretty valuable against the naughty black decks and mono red, so yeah, I think this card's got a lot of legs in this type of ramping format. And then we've got 2 Titans at the top end to give us something to aim for. Maybe we should be playing more in a ramp deck, but to be honest, it's more of like a mid-rangey ramp deck, and this is just our nice finisher or can help us out of some tight spots towards the end. We've got the Devastator that fits anywhere in the curve, so that's why I don't need more of these at the top end, I would say. I am only running 24 lands in this deck, because although it is a ramp deck, a lot of them are being pulled out of the deck for us, and then I don't want to be drawing loads more once we've pulled them out. That's my sort of weird brain theory anyway. It may be that we need to increase this up to 25, 26 and take out a couple of these cards, but for now we're going to play with 24. So let's have some games and see how we get on. Okay, here we go. Ikaruga. It's a little bit red. It's better even though it's... no, maybe we'll keep that. Yeah, good old underdog. Get rid of that. Buster, eh? Forest, yeah. Can we one-shot them with Devastator? Probably not, it's fair to say. Take red. So we just need one more and Stomper's online, which will be nice. Trespass doesn't help them loads, they've got a Bank Buster there. Yeah. We can get another one. Six Trample Vigilance is not too bad. And we can hold our Rending Flame. I mean, that's a shame, but it's not the best use of Invoke the Spare, probably. Should probably kill it, shouldn't we? Otherwise, if we kill it next turn, they can power up Bank Buster with it. This way it's gone, and we can do this for 6. Get in for 10. So another Invoke Despair doesn't do it. They need to remove the Devastator. Tricky, eh? Got a draw. Yay! Game 1 for us. Nice. Okay, alright. After that resounding success, I am keen for more against Leos. Okay. We haven't got a 2-drop for our Kumano, but to be honest, the main usage of this is to exile the underdogs. Speaking of which, got enough red and green. Take a blue so that the domain chapter of this is improved.
Those who get in my way tend to regret.
Interesting.
Drop it.
Shall we ditch this? We've got the... Yeah, cool. We're definitely going to have enough creatures around to deal with Liliana. Let's see if they let me buff Halana and Alena with this. No. Shame. At least we've got other things to buff. That can't get to its death touch, which is good. Could have done it on the other thing to avoid cut down, to be honest. Put the counter here for the extra damage. Got 13 heading at them. Would love to top a Shivan Devastator now. Some life gain through Shieldred. So we can just buff our creatures with this. So like this, buff this one. And then like this. Buff this one. And then they take 2 to the face anyway. It's probably game. God, that Weatherseed Treaty, the more I play with it, the more I like it. What a card. Minus 16. Shieldred who? That's right. Okay. And some more wins, please. Yeah, I mean, we've not got a 1 or 2 drop, but we've got a 3 drop and some other stuff. Just see what we're playing against, but green. I haven't seen much green. Oh, we've got ourselves a 2 drop now. Maybe they'll play the Beastcaller. That's what we'd like to shoot with our Lightning Strike. I think that's what it's called. Okay, in this case I think we'll go for a Kodama, because they'll struggle to remove it without killing their own creatures, which they might do. If they've got the tail swipe or whatever it's called. Jewel Thief. Oh, didn't draw a land. We'll just do this to make sure we've got a land next time. We do still need red at the moment, so we'll go with that. So the Jewel Thief could remove Kodama this time, but we'll see. We'll just take it. Too many combat tricks and things going on here. Ooh. It's quite nasty. Give them a bit of vigilance probably. Yeah. At least we have our own. And I also have trample. Being a tail swipe here. So 6 plus 3 only gets us up to 9, which is a shame. We haven't got the red for Tear Asunder at the moment, the black for Tear Asunder. But if we build this one up, it's gonna get hard for them to avoid dying to. Why did it? Oh, it got smaller due to the Weatherseed, yeah. They are also running red, which is slightly worrying. So if we, this will be an 8/9. I think they will kill it, so maybe we're just better off doing a Fable. The thing is, red-green can't really remove big things very well, so the bigger we make this, the harder, or the more resources they're going to have to use to remove it. So 5, we could potentially discard this to gain a land next time. Opponent's ramping with treasures, so I wonder if they're playing the Shivan Devastator as well. Okay. That is one more land already. Take blue. I should have taken black. Whoops. Let's get a black land. So we could play the Titan, put a shield counter on this. It's going to take at least 2 things out with it. That's probably it's not the nicest move. Okay, that's a concede in itself. GG. I haven't seen a mirror at all, I haven't seen any of the GRUUL decks, but that was fun. And again, the G-Man 98. Given their Diamond 1, I'm expecting black. Mono black. Let's see. Got a hope to draw a land. Classic situation, but if we do, it's a nice hand. Okay, Jund. Could just be Jund. Could be black. Cut down. Or just haven't seen any Quirion Beastcallers yet. One of the tier. Oh, we have got a land, that's nice. Can get the Stomper down. I still expect it to be cut down, but oh, it's just a grass, okay. That's not so bad. We'll still take greens for now. Fable, yeah. So I think we will play a Beastcaller and just strike this. Don't want to be giving them any extra land. Unfortunately we're one behind, but well, we were one ahead and we're going to fall back to level. One behind where we should be. When you cast a creature spell, should be doing a fair bit of that. Let's see what the G-Man's going to do. Born in 98, he's probably 9 years younger than me. Basically a child. So 4 lands, still got 5 cards in hand, which is slightly worrying. And a Tear Asunder. That's an interesting play. We have got another one. And then a Fable. Really hating the Beastcallers, eh? So we're up to 5 mana already. Perfect time to start pulling some of our expensive cards. This has torn us under my Fable. And Liliana.
No more distractions.
So we'll probably sack the Stomper just because we can't use it and we've got no immediate way of using it. Shall we do Halana and Alena? Put the counters on this. Yeah, we don't want to discard our Devastator, so we'll swing both at that. It'll be interesting to see.
I know when I'm not wanted.
What they have to copy with this. Let's just hope it's not a Blood Tithe Harvester. It's the last thing we want. Not sure yet. Nothing to copy maybe. They still got the mana for a Harvester, so... Ooh, they must have run out of gas. That was nice. Used all their Tear Asunders up on our small stuff, and then we win. Okay, on an absolute roll with this one. Maybe GRUUL is the answer. The missing link. I mean, I did play the other GRUUL deck, but it was very, very different to this one. I don't like having the blue in my opening hand, so we'll scrap that. Keep this, throw away that for now. Ding. Okay, we can hold Lightning Strike. One Boseiju, but we won't need that. Wouldn't be Bosiejuing anything if I could. We won't strike that just yet. Yeah, we'll do a treaty first. Okay, that's interesting one. So they probably are running Invoke Despair. I think we'll go with another treaty and hold Strike open. Oh, I should have gone with Stomper maybe, I don't know. So we'll search for another colour this time. We'll take the black one first because it helps with our Tear Asunders. Although we do have a black with Ziatora actually. That was a misplay. Okay, maybe they'll mine us to kill our sapling.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers.
So it depends whether we draw a... Oh, we're going to get a sapling. Yeah, that's okay. Because I'm just thinking we can haste the sapling we get from here. Interesting. Trying to leave the Harvester back, but we can get rid of that this turn. cut down is basically the one thing we need to be worried about here. Oh, I want to do that in other order. Will we be cut down? We've got to try. Oh, now I don't mind if we cut down. As long as, because they could cut down the Halana and Alena, that's basically the way that would have been a really painful turn.
With friends.
It's a funky noise. Okay, meat hooking away there in Sleeper. So we'll put our Stomper in for blue, and then we can do Fable as well. We've got a pretty strong removal left in hand. I think they have as a Spirit, sadly, but we need this for Sheoldred, which could be their chosen option now. Nope, another meat hook. I was hoping there wouldn't be another one, but do we ditch the flame? Probably. Because now we're lucky to get our 4th green. Both of those on Vigilance. Land and another meat hook? No, thankfully not. And an underdog. Okay. Or just attack. I could double block one of them, but that's fine. I've got a good blocker for the underdog, so yeah. So they are able to give that. So what we should do is copy this. So they can give this Death Touch. There's 1, 3, 6 they have. So this will be a 4/4 Death Touch. If we then cast this one, we should attack with everything, because they will probably kill, or they might just kill this. Let's attack like that then. So that if they do block, at least their Sleeper dies, or they're just blocking something that's dying anyway. Let's see which they block. Yeah, thought we might keep that Sleeper around. And then we get the counter of this, which we'll put on the Beastcaller, shall we? Lose one more. We can get 4 3/3s. It's not bad, is it? So I'll threaten with this. Wonder if they'll block. That's a shame. Should have done it at the end of their end step then. Let's hope they haven't got a meat hook. Or a counter. No meat hook, no meat hook, no meat hook. Okay.
sneak right by.
Getting through their deck, but they've already had 2 of them. Don't know how many they're running, but even if they're running 4, they're not due another one yet. That's a rough guide, obviously. It's very rough. That's a good play, yeah. Oh. I wondered if there was more. It's absolutely storming through. And rank up. Alright. Let's see if Guns and Bacon can finish our 5-game win streak. I definitely recognise that name. I don't know if it was in the last video or not. It's probably a keepable hand. We've got a Lightning Strike. We're on the draw, so hopefully we can find another land by turn 3. Three attempts. There we go. Only took 1 attempt. What have we got to Lightning Strike? Nothing. But maybe a Trespasser this time? Ooh, even better. A Fable token. Let me help you with that. We do need to pull green for Invoke. Now we've got our 4 green sources. What a thing this is against Invoke, the Invoke Despair. That extra little saproling. Plus you've got a sort of dud enchantment. It's not dud, but it's already fetched you a land for 3 mana, which is like kind of on curve. Probably throw the underdog at us, but let's see. We'll power up the underdog, then throw the Bankbuster at us. No, Fable. So we'll probably just Invoke here, get some power down on the board. No way they're meat hooking these away yet. Quite hard to find solutions to 2 of them. Could block us for Bankbuster. Any more underdogs to discard? No discard. Okay. Terrifying. Always very terrifying. Oh, they fixed this player over there. It's just sat in its rightful place. What do we do then? Guns and Bacon. Nothing. That's worrying. We'll power up this. Let's see if it's going to get destroyed or not. I think we just start jamming these Devastators in. This one's for 5. What's happening? What's going down, Davriel? Gonna sack the Reliquary. No, tapping the Bankbuster. Okay. Got a grasp for the 7-8. Yeah, that's nice. Still got some pretty damage incoming. Ouch. Better hope you got an answer for the Devastators then. In theory got an endless supply of Kikis as blockers. As long as they keep all their mana open. No, but a blocker for the Devastator, which can be copied.
I bring my own army.
So we'll make this a 6. Then we'll attack with the 3 creatures. They've only got 1 mana for the reflectioning, so they can't kill any of our things without losing something.
You fight for me now.
What are you doing? Clearing the Bankbuster. Okay, we'll kill that off. If it was me, I'd probably kill off the Sorin for a second blocker in the air now. Be nice if we could top deck a Titan now, wouldn't it? Only 4% chance there. Yeah, they did.
Not my way. You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Create the treasure, yeah, don't blame you. And we haven't got any extra fun to play with, so God. We have a lot of land going down. Don't think we'll attack. Because they could kill one of these Devastators and gain a load of life. Yeah, create a big Kiki army. I would have just created a vampire army if it was me, unless they've got a meat hook. We've got a 30% chance to draw land now. We've gotten through so many. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the top 16 cards. Yeah, oh, 11 in the top 16. God, no wonder we're not done anything for a while. To be fair, one of those we pulled out. I'm guessing that they got a meat hook to make this attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They can already meat hook fair enough to kill the dragons, so we might as well block like this. So we'll take 7 if they meat hook. Go down to 3, which I guess is what's happening here. I'm not sure why I need to tap it all individually like that. Yeah. But with their treasures they had enough to kill the Devastators anyway. That's not particularly helpful. So we can do the second one just so we can avoid the hit from the underdog. But odds are they'll have some removal or something anyway. Or if they've got one other creature, they can underdog plus power up Bankbuster. Or just invoke the Despair. Telling me that none of these are creatures. Anyway, GG. Ugh, just too much land. Flat out ruin my fun winning streak. Never mind. Okay. Turkey. The country or the animal? This is a pretty nice hand. I mean, we've got this into these, which I would say is what we're aiming to do pretty much. So, I'll put the Proving Ground down first. It's unfortunate not to have a turn 2 play, but at least this didn't flip. I won't get countered here. Good. So we've got 4 green sources already, so we can go with a white, because we've got black as well, so this is 4 colours. Still not flipped the Delver, that's good to see. Multiple Delvers. So I think we'll give these, well, at least one of these reach. Or we could do the same, 1 reach, 1 vigilance here or something. Because they're likely playing Fading Hope or some kind of Unsung, so these are a little bit easy to hit with that. Okay, that wasn't the hardest. One turn combo, a 1 card combo. All right, next game. This one's a bit messier, but I think it's still a keep. Just got to hope that we're playing against like Bankbuster on turn 2. Concealing Curtains. So we can still Lightning Strike and Tear Asunder unless they discard it for us. We'll Sleeper. That is something to Lightning Strike at least. Go to that. We don't really care what else they take. None of this is immediately useful to us. We almost want them to take something so that we draw something else. Tear Asunder is probably the most useful thing in our hand because we have got green and red source, green and black sources. Devastator. Okay. So we can put a Beastcaller in and start trading back some damage. Flip that one as well. Yeah. 4 toughness really does seem to be the like benchmark level in this set. If you get to 4 toughness, it's hard to remove you. That's why we're running 2 Rending Flames. They didn't want to discard anything. None of that's good enough. So can we survive a turn? Probably, without... Because I want to be able to cast these. So I still need to draw green though. A bit hairy. That's why having these basics is a little bit dangerous, isn't it? But otherwise we can't search up for domain. Okay. That's not the end of the world. We are getting a 6 though. That is not the green we need, so we are going to have to tear one of those revealing eyes asunder. If we get Invoke Despair, we're just dead, obviously. Hopefully not another one in the top, however many that is.
No cost is too great to quell my people's savagery.
Oh, that's not a green either. This could be it for us this go. I could have 1 blocker, but I can't have 2. Oh, yeah. I guess I can create a second blocker with this. Now I can block the ground thing, but we're really treading on eggshells here, going to 1 life. If they do nothing. Now we're getting 0 life. GG. So how do the statistics look? I hear you all cry. So out of the 8 games that I've played on, all recorded in this video today, it's the first time I played the deck, we have won 6 and lost 2. So we are on a 75% win rate overall. Obviously won 2 and lost 1 against black, so it passes at least the basic can we beat mono black at all test. We lost our 1 against Rakdos, but we won against everything else. So I would say pretty decent at the moment. I'm enjoying it. It seems pretty good. I have some questions about some inclusions in the deck. The Beastcaller, I'm not 100% sure that the weakness to cut down, or even things like play with fire, makes this a difficult inclusion. I probably will take this out and trade it for something else. Just need to have a think about what that is, whether it's a creature or whether it's you know, potentially it would be nice if we could just get more herd migrations or something like that. The 1 Raiju we don't necessarily need in here. The 1 Kodama is quite useful when it comes out, but maybe would like to include more Invoke the Ancients as opposed to those, or yeah, maybe more Fables. Anyway, so this deck definitely has some potential, and it is a lot of fun. I mean, this Devastator is definitely the MVP for me. This has won a couple of games that we saw today, and it just feels like it really has surprise game closing potential, which I think is what you need against like grindy mid-range games, which is what we're playing against a lot with Black and Rakdos and Esper. Like, you know, something that can close out is nice. I mean, we didn't actually play against any Esper, which could be a weakness because they do have things like Graphene and other flyers that could cause us some problems, and a little bit more instant speed removal maybe, but we'd have to play test a little bit into that and see how we get on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed looking at something that wasn't mono black, performing okay on the ladder. If you do have any questions about the deck or any suggested improvements, I would love to hear them. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.